I just want you to know, I don't hate you, but your presence on my ship makes me angry. Please don't take it personally. I know I'm just gonna get myself in trouble here, aren't I? Well, better to ask for permission than forgiveness, or forgiveness than permission. One of these days I'll get my sayings right. Anybody else want to stop me before I put more? I'm just gonna get myself... You know what? Never mind. Moving on.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
News travels fast. Now I know how you felt.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
Well, I know that that's what I need to do, but the problem is I'm grounded. How exactly am I supposed to get there?
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
And how exactly do we override his authorization?
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you gonna get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
That's really... No, I agree with Rex. That's really dangerous. Is there anything else we can
There's
try?
got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He's not gonna let you waltz into his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
You know, I mean, Ashley, you've got a point too, but I think it's more likely to succeed than trying to sneak your way into Citadel security. Yeah, no, I think you should go for Udina's office. I think it's a much safer option. You're less likely to get stopped.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Damn right I am.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Right. Get down to the Normandy. Tell Joker to stand by. Anybody want to do some shopping first? No. All right. Then I guess it's off to Ilos we go.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Oh! Oh, he had that coming. Green light.
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
Everybody buckle your seatbelts. If you even have seatbelts. It's a good thing we know that they won't actually try and shoot us down while we're within Citadel space. It's about the only thing that just saved our bacon. Now then, I do believe we have nothing else to take care of. Well, I mean, yeah, they're still out there, and yeah, I could waste time collecting them, but I think that's really not all that important right now. Let's get going. Although, to be fair, we do still have these other things to take care of. Like, there's an asteroid to investigate here. I'm curious to know what Pinnacle Station is. And whatever this anomaly is. I've been putting these off for a long time. But, you know, I think there are things that can wait until after we've saved the universe, the galaxy, from an impending invasion. Because let's face it, we really don't want Saren bringing the Reapers back. That would be a very bad day for everyone.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only
Now?
one I can trust to get the job done.
You're giving me a mission now. What's going on?
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So I can't just run in.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
Oh, can it wait? I'm kind of in the middle of something. I'll see what I can do.
I'll take the biotics down, Admiral. And I'll try to limit the casualties.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
Of all the times to be giving me new stuff to... Didn't you get the memo, Admiral? I'm kind of a wanted fugitive right now. Where is it? Besiege base. It's on the other side of the galaxy. No, it's gonna have to wait, just like everything else. We've got to stop Saren from getting to the conduit. I'll go and investigate it once this threat is dealt with. Just hoping they don't look out a window.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep. It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
All right. Okay, who is going to come with? I don't exactly know what I'm going to find down there. But I definitely think I want a little bit of technical skill, as well as some precision. So we'll take Garrus. And you know what? I want a bit of muscle too. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of Geth. So let's take my heavy hitters. And hope for the best. And by the best, I mean we don't come out riddled with bullet holes. Or new cybernetic parts. That would be... But... What's up, bitches?
You two, keep moving inside now.
Special delivery! Ah, just barely missed. Okay, well, I guess we get to find a way around.
Bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Well, that's not gonna happen if we just stand around and keep trying to look tough. So let's do some exploration and see what we come up with. Oh! Why am I using my sniper rifle? Close quarters, I would prefer the assault weapon. Oh, the very beautiful and clean assault weapon. Come on, where are you? Such a good gun. Do we have more of these? Can I distribute them to everybody? Looks like I should have done some shopping before we left the Citadel. We've got an enemy ping over that way. I'm guessing there's a ramp somewhere. Oh, this gun is nice. Oh my god. I don't think I should be wasting my time on this. Let's make sure that we've got everything. Oh! How, there you go. Okay. I recently made a lot of Omni Jail, so maybe I can forego the hacking for once and just override. I don't see anything or anyone else. What is that? Oh my word. Those don't look Prothean. They are I ask as I'm being fired upon and just mowing down Geth. I love this gun. Whoa! I think not. Okay. Garrus, I almost shot you. Be more careful, please. What is over here? Looks like it was a staging ground. Probably just a supply staging ground. And there I go. Not taking my own advice. Oh, not one of those. I hate the jumpy ones. They overloaded my weapon. Alright, there's still one more out there. I saw him. Where'd he go? Let's go over and pay them a visit, shall we? Hello? We saw you jumping around back here. Where'd you go? There were 3. We killed 2. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. I don't know. Bit of euphoria after our hasty retreat from the Citadel and then being thrown like a bullet out of the ship. Yeah, where does this elevator go? I'm seeing multiple elevators. Let's check this one first. Aha! Just some more goods. Oh. Right then. Can I just jump down? This seems like I should be able to just kind of jump down. Fine, we'll take the elevator again. It's not like we have a galaxy to save or anything. Oh, wait. We do. Now, where does this elevator go? Do you guys ever get the feeling like we spend just most of our life riding elevators?
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside.
I certainly hope you're
We'll
right.
have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Don't worry, we'll think of something. If all else fails, we have big guns. We'll just use big guns. Woo! Provided we can make it that far. Okay, I get the feeling I might actually want this. Oh! Or not. Okay, good job, guys. Why do they always run after us? And where'd he go? You're a weird one. Oh. Keep getting closer. Why? Why is this right ball? Fine. Are we good? I suppose we could have taken cover up here. There's a terminal. What does the terminal do? It's time to go push random buttons, guys. Here's hoping we don't blow up the place. Just override. Oh, hey. I think I made a new friend. Or two. How many of these are there? How many friends can I have? I want all the friends. Especially if those friends have very large and effective guns. Oh, here we go. Some more loot. Again, just Omni-Gel. Just manually override everything. No point in wasting time hacking at this point. I have so much Omni-Gel. Alright, let's see what this button does.
Come on, Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
I heard what it said.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Vault Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
I'm only getting fragments.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Right. So I'm assuming that means the door's open. What's up here? I did not notice this previously. Nothing. Well, that's disappointing. Alright. Hopefully we've opened the door, guys. Let's go find out. Are we gonna have any more friends to play with? I'm anticipating more resistance. No? But I wanted my friends to have some fun. My newfound friends. Why can't I get on the elevator? Is there a different elevator? I hope so, because otherwise we're stuck. Let's look around a bit. Okay, I went up that way previously. Oh, there's another tunnel right there. Okay, I collected that already. Very well. What's down said hallway? Here we go. Look, guys! Look what I found! Isn't it wonderful? Another elevator! Garrus, you, are a bit low on health. Or were. You know, you guys really should figure out how to use Omni-Gel yourselves. It's not that hard. Don't you have Omni tools? Or is that just me? Garrus, I know I've seen you with an Omni tool. Anyways. Oh, we're back up here now. That elevator was previously locked, was it not? We should be near the Mako. There we go. Time for another wonderful joyride with Shepard, eh? Hey, guys? Come on, you know you love my driving.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush.
What are...
They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
What is this tunnel? It looks oddly technical for a tunnel. What are all the things sticking out of the
What
walls?
are all those things on the wall?
That's
Some
what I just
kind
said.
of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing.
We got company.
Something must have gone wrong, though.
Oh, and there we go with my terrible driving again. If I'm good at one thing at least, it's pushing the big red button. It makes everything go boom. Is that a force field? That looks like a force field. And now there's one behind us too.
What's happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
No. I don't think so either. Again, everything looks oddly technical. Right then. Another elevator. Elevator go up, elevator go down.
What do you think we're gonna find down there? It has to be useful if it specifically targeted us.
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
I agree. So keep your fingers on the trigger. Oh, it's another one of those things. Maybe this one has more information.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend.
Well, that's
My
convenient.
name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
What are you?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
So you're a VI. Okay. So why are we here?
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
That's very alarming.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers.
The Keepers.
The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated, and the Reapers invade.
And we fell for it, just like all the rest. There are even laws preventing anybody from touching the Keepers. God, we all really are just sheep.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
Good God. Do we have any kind of rough estimate as to how many of them are out there? Sovereign mentioned them being legion, meaning very, very many. Then I guess we've got to stop Saren more than ever.
If he turns on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Exactly how many people? How many years are we talking? So there's absolutely no survivors.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
So why did they leave then?
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
Because if we better understand their motivations, then we can more easily discover methods of thwarting them. That's why.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
That's not good.
Conduit's not a weapon. It's a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did they not find you?
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
So all of those pods we saw on the walls, those are all Protheans. And you just hid down here. Does that mean some of you might actually still be alive?
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy.
So no.
Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
I suppose it was necessary.
You couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
How are the Keepers the key?
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications.
Clever.
This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Unless Saren succeeds.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Then we need to get the hell out of here.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything
I
like
think we know.
Through the conduit. Follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Right then, about Sovereign.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
I'm surprised they didn't just attack.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Okay. Anything more we can glimpse on the Keepers to maybe help?
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
That's good to know.
Sovereign must have realized that organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
So you're saying there's a chance that there's still some Protheans out there alive? Interesting.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
Sounds awfully risky.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
Well, I'm gonna do my best to make sure. But I make no promises.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Then I guess it's time, boys, to put on our running shoes. Because we've got a lot of distance to cover, and very quickly. Don't forget snacks.